Welcome back to the lecture series of power electronics. In this last module, you will be learning about DC-DC converters and inverters. So we'll discuss most important questions which you can expect in the forthcoming examination. The first question, you can note down, explain the performance parameters of inverter. So you can mention about the efficiency, correct? Efficiency, then ripple content, etc. These are the different parameters. Okay. So you can mention how to calculate ripple. Then you can mention about TUF. Okay. So likewise, there are so many parameters that you have to list out. What are the voltage control techniques of single phase inverter? Explain each method. You know, like the sinusoidal pulse width modulation technique. Okay, so we should have some carrier signal, message signal, comparing both, and we are going to generate the PW, correct? That you are supposed to explain with the help of waveforms. Second one is actually square pulse width modulation techniques. So like that you can explain, clear. Next one is write a short note on current source inverter. Okay, so why we are considering current source inverter, how to calculate the performance of current source inverter, that waveforms, how you are getting the inverter square wave, you are supposed to explain. So that is regarding these three questions. Now make a note of, please be careful that whenever you are explaining, try to explain with the help of suitable diagrams. That's most important. So another important questions, with a circuit diagram and waveforms, explain the working of step down chopper. Okay, step down chopper. We should have some circuit diagram. Step down chopper is nothing but buck converter. Okay, buck converter. Here the specialty is average output voltage will be less than input voltage. That is actually buck converter. So V naught by VIN, that will be is equal to D. Duty, where D is known as duty cycle. Okay, you have to explain with the help of how the during turn on what is going to happen. So when the switch is turned off, what is going to happen? So you can use either IGBT or IGBT or MOSFET. Anything you can use. Okay. So you can explain when switch is on. Switch is on, how the circuit conditions which will be observing on the diagram that you can explain. When the switch is off, what is going to happen? Those things you can explain. Okay. So question number 10B, derive an expression for average output voltage of step-up chopper. Step-up chopper is nothing but boost converter. Okay, boost converter. We can write like a boost converter. Here, V average output voltage will be always greater than input voltage. So we can write like a V naught by VIN, that will be equal to 1 by 1 minus D. This you are supposed to derive. Okay, so that is the ultimate goal of this particular question. So we can explain, volt balance. Using the volt balance equation, you can solve this. Now, question number 10C, explain the operation of 4-quadrant chopper. Okay, here you need to explain with the help of the circuit diagram, you are supposed to explain 4-quadrant chopper. Okay. So that is regarding for question number 10, A, B, and C. Now I'll be moving on to other set of questions. So these are the most commonly asked questions in the examination. So whenever you are presenting, try to explain with the help of equations as well as suitable diagram. Okay. Now question number, other set of question paper you can discuss. Explain the performance parameters of inverter. Okay, that is the most repeated question. I think you might have seen in the earlier set of question also. Question number 9B, what are the voltage control techniques of single phase converter? Explain each method. Write a short note on current source inverter. Okay. So all questions are repeated. Now we're familiar other few sets of questions. Explain the working of step-up chopper. Step-up chopper is nothing but boost converter. How does boost converter operate? So you have to explain when the power switch is on, and what is going to happen about the passive elements, especially inductor and capacitor. If the switch is off, then how about the conditions of inductor? Okay, so those things you are supposed to explain. So don't forget to draw the waveforms also. So you need to explain the derivation also. V naught by V in is equal to 1 by 1 minus t, where d is nothing but duty cycle. Okay, remember that duty cycle of step-up chopper will be always greater than 50%. Okay, then explain the performance parameters of DC-DC chopper. Here you can mention about current ripple, voltage ripple, efficiency, or power conversion ratio. These are the major parameters. And then mention the equation as well. So there is one numerical example related to uh, DC-DC converter. So we connected a DC-DC converter with a resistive load. Input voltage is given. Then the voltage across the switch, that is also given as 2 volt. Then switching frequency is given like 1 kilohertz. Duty cycle is 50%. So you need to determine average output voltage. Okay. Then RMS voltage also you are supposed to determine. Okay. It is very simple. So you can use the direct formulas. Okay. Average output voltage. What is the formula for average output voltage? V naught by V in you have to find out. Okay. So duty cycle is 50%. So you need to identify whether it is buck converter or boost converter. Okay, accordingly, you need to write down the formula. All right. Question number 10A. With the circuit diagram and waveform, explain the working of single phase full bridge inverter. Okay. So, like we should mention about 3 switches, S1, S2, 4 switches, S3, S4. So, S1 and S2 will work at a time, S3 and S4 will operate at a time. At that instant, what you can explain is how the AC waveform, how the DC waveform that is going to be converted into AC waveform. So you can explain with the help of PWM technique. Okay. So this is regarding the working of single phase full bridge inverter. Okay. So you are supposed to explain the switching operation mainly. And don't forget to draw the waveforms as well. Last set of questions. Explain the voltage control of inverter. That's most important. And explain sinusoidal pulse width modulation and a multiple pulse width modulation. They specifically asked what are the modulation techniques you are supposed to explain. So try to draw with the help of waveforms. Apart from that, you can mention some parameters like the modulation index because you are using message signal and carrier signal. So modulation index also plays matters around. Next is with the help of circuit diagram, explain the operation of different type of choppers. Majorly, you have to explain about the class A, class B, class C, class D, class E choppers. Okay, that is what they expected. So the whenever you are explaining those choppers, you have supposed to mention about circuit diagram as well as waveforms. These are the expectation, and same thing will be given based on the scheme which is prepared by the university. So these are the most important questions from fifth module. So most of the questions, 80% will be getting like a theoretical. Remaining 20% they may ask in the form of numericals. Okay, numericals may be some derivations. So let me know if you have any questions. Kindly put up in the comment box. Thanks for watching this video. Happy learning.